What's going on, guys? It's Carl here, back with another episode that a lot of you have actually requested camera-wise. I can kind of see why, though. It is, of course, of the brand new Galaxy Note 9 and the Huawei P20 Pro. So theoretically, at the very time of this video, these may be the two best smartphones that you can grab for cameras. And I get it, the Pixel 2 is now a year old. We're getting the Pixel 3 very shortly. But here is, of course, the camera comparison. Let's quickly talk about specs, some other things before we get to those sample shots. Hope I just didn't break that. Let's talk about price first. The Note 9 starts at $1,000 and that is for 128 gigs. Correct me, I know that I made a boo-boo on my last episode. You can upgrade this guy to 512 gigs for $1,250, so definitely not cheap. The P20 Pro, I know that you can't grab it theoretically down in the States. You'll have to order it elsewhere to get it, but it has come down in price a tad, so you can snag it under $1,000. That's though the price point which it came in. So both very premium and both very, very expensive. Display-wise, this is where the Note 9 takes the cake. It's got a 6.4-inch display, the largest Note we've seen. It's beautiful to look at. It's Quad HD. The P20 Pro, slightly smaller, 6.1 inches, has a slightly lower resolution. I absolutely adore Samsung displays. I think they're the best in the market and great to look at. Both actually come in some pretty funky colorways. I know that the P20 has that crazy magenta to blue. We've got the Note 9 in, of course, ocean blue, which was my favorite one. They do collect a ton of fingerprints though over time and some scratches, so just be sure to protect your devices. Make sure you're protected, peeps. Dbrand has got you hooked up, and I'll actually just be giving away a random skin for the device of your choice. I'll just be picking one of the comments down below. Best of luck, the robots always got you guys hooked up. Both are incredibly quick, but I will though say that the operating system, both are of course running Android, but we do have EMUI skin running over top on the P20 Pro. Right out of the box on most of my Huawei devices, I do end up sticking a stock launcher like Nova Launcher. I think that EMUI has a tad bit too much bloat. Over on though the Note 9, I know TouchWiz isn't perfect, but they've definitely been making some improvements over the past couple years, and I definitely think it's more usable and more friendly than before. Both actually have 4,000 milliamp hour batteries, which was a lot of hype for the Note 9. Over on the P20 Pro, it was one of my favorites this year in lasting the entire day, so big ups to Huawei, especially we have a smaller form factor of a device. But it's when you flip it to the backs, which is the cameras, I think a lot of you are curious to see how these guys perform. We've got very big differences here, and first around the P20 Pro. This has the crazy triple camera system, 40 megapixels. It's almost nuts to see what they've crammed in this. We've got the dual 40 megapixel camera up top, that's f1.8, and my favorite, the monochrome sensor, which is 20 megapixels. You really have to use it and appreciate how nice the photos come out. It's nothing like placing a filter over. It's just something so unique, and I wish more smartphones actually had this. The Note 9, on the other hand, is similar to what we've seen on the S9, S9 Plus. It's got the dual camera setup, of course, with dual aperture. That's both f1.5 to 2.4, which means the low light shots on this, I know you guys were impressed with my camera review. It has taken some awesome shots so far, but I will let you guys, of course, be the judge. Here are, of course, the sample shots. Let me know what you think down below. That is the camera comparisons of perhaps two of the best smartphone cameras that we've seen in 2018. Of course, the year is not over and we've still got some very heavy contenders left to go. I won't try to influence your decision too much, but I really want you to look at the dynamic range on the Note 9. Sometimes I find that the colors are a tad bit washed out, but with that being said, both take very, very awesome photos, especially in low light, probably some of the best from the smartphones that I've tested. Once again, you know where to sound off down below in the comments. Curious to hear your thoughts, and I'm actually running a little Insta poll as well to see which you guys prefer. Hope you guys enjoyed this very quick episode, and if you want to see the Note 9 against any other flagships, let me know down below as well. I will catch the rest of you in one of my next ones or in one of my vlogs. Peace!